with a great deal of respect and time-honored tradition of the Bremerton High Schools that we welcome you to Les Ethorn Gymnasium. Tonight's game will be played on Ken Wills Court. Before we introduce the lineups from the East High Knights and the West High Wildcats, we'd like to introduce the players currently donning the blue and gold of the Bremerton High School ranks, the boys' varsity basketball team. They'll now come out to mid-court. Wearing number 30, a freshman, a 6'3" post, Marquise Gursky. A sophomore, a 5'10" guard. He wears uniform number 14, Casey Windrow. A junior, 5'10", a guard. He wears uniform number 20, Therese Mason. A junior, 6'1" wing. He wears uniform number 32, Deontay Dixon. Wearing uniform number 34, 6'2" wing, a junior, Skylar Lewis. A 6'1" post, a junior, wearing number 42, Tarek Sims. A 6'3" senior post, wearing number 35, Bo West. Correction, let's make that a 6'1" junior. Wearing uniform number 44, a 6'3" senior post, Shaq Jones. Wearing uniform number 12, a 5'10" senior, a guard, Danny Broussard. And two young men that have been the backbone of Bremerton High Athletics for the last couple of years. Wearing uniform number 22, a 5'10" senior guard, Michael Lawrence. And his teamwork rounding out the Bremerton High School varsity, currently in second place in the league with a 6-1 record, headed toward Yakima tomorrow to compete in the Yakima Dome, where they'll be playing in the state tournament this year. He wears uniform number 10, a 5'11" wing, Andrew Shale, the Bremerton High School Knight boys varsity basketball team. The next home game that these guys play will be on January the 11th. They'll host the Cohaulia Eagles. We could use some of the people that possess the current pride of East and West High School come to that game and show these young people what Knight pride, Wildcat pride is all about. And now my colleague, the last basketball coach in West Bremerton High School history, who was the victorious head coach in the East-West basketball game, the last play, Bud Braun.
The West High Wildcats. Wearing number 11 from the class of 1974, Bill Hopa. Wearing number 23, one of our older players, but nimble yet Rod Burley, class of 64. And his running mate with the crutches from the class of 64, Ed Tobacco. A young man who started for me in 1978, he'll wear 29, Tom Hamry. Another young man who played for me and graduated in 1979, now a very successful high school football coach, Marty Osborne, number 5. This guy had the pipes, he can say it all, he can do it all, he's a DJ. It's number 7, Bob Winters, 77. This guy had spring in his butt, he can jump like a rocket. Number 31, from the class of 78, Ronnie Smith. Our next player from the class of 1965 was a legendary player at Washington State University on the football team. It's number 45, Larry Thatcher. The next player from the class of 74 had the nickname Big Bird. It's number 11, Bill Nyland. Another one of our old-timers out there. You've probably seen his store downtown Bremerton. It's Bill Gray from the class of 71, number 10. This guy had the most audacious fake underneath the basket. Call it a Blake fake. It's Kevin Blake, the class of 76, number 11.
That's right.
This guy was one of the quickest guys we ever had come play for us. Class of 1976. It's number 12, Marvin Lewis.
Marvin. All right, Marvin.
He's from the class of 81, which was Bremerton, but he had his heart at West High School. It's number 35, Jeff Mansky. Now for your starters, this guy's still playing hoops at the senior level and doing amazing things. For the class of 75, it's number 15, Kim Atwater. Ladies and gentlemen, amazing speed by the kind of shape he's in. I saw him at Costco last week and told him to keep shooting. He's in the class of 79, number 14, Bill Baxter. This gentleman was a heck of a guard in 1972, went on to high school, coached, did an amazing job at Bremerton High School. It's number 23, Mike Anderson. This gentleman can be found on the golf course and plays golf equally as well as he does basketball. From the class of 72, number 33, Cal Wormiston. And our last gentleman from the class of 79-80, the big guy, Ted Bryan. Your coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, the home team on the scoreboard tonight, with a 3-0 record in this game, the East High Knights. Number 9, from the class of 77, Scott Sampson. Number 33, the class of 77, Kevin Macklin. Number 42, the class of 71, Dave Bean. Number 33, the class of 74, Rick Torset. Number 35, in the class of 73, John Hussey. Number 41, the class of 71, Dave Hijack Hegland. In the class of 71, wearing number 43, Steve Boyce. And your night starters. At one guard, from the class of 76, he wears uniform number 15, Greg Farrar. At guard, from the class of 75, wearing uniform number 25, Henry Campbell.
Throw that out for man.
From the class of 78, wearing uniform number 53, From the class of 74, a high school All-American and collegiate All-American, wearing uniform number 55, Rick Walker. And finally, a name that needs no introduction to Bremerton basketball. From the class of 74, he wears uniform number 15, Mark Eathorne. Bench coaches tonight, Brian Geringer and Kevin Olsen. Our honorary head coach tonight, Mr. Les Eathorne. Let's play Bremerton basketball.
Welcome to West Sound TV Presents, and it's kind of high school basketball. It's high school alumni basketball as the East High Knights host the West High Wildcats. Happy to have you with us. I'm the doctor, Doc Parr from West Sound. Spencer Anderson is on the camera and streaming it live to you folks on thekidsappsun.com. And my partner on that other microphone, a former West High Wildcat, Mr. John Simpson. I guess you're always a West High Wildcat.
Doc, absolutely. No question about it.
I'm always a Knight.
Oh, I know. Hey, we got a good combination here for a
That's
great
right.
battle and a lot of history. And you know, what can you say when you hear the music and you hear the fight songs of the two schools that became Bremerton High School? It's a great time.
Well, you know, this is such a great event. You know, I know when I was in school, and I'm sure same for you, that was one of the games that you marked with the big red star on the schedule, was the alumni game between East and West, you know. And everybody wanted to see that one.
No question, Doc.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nice rendition there of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Throwing up the opening tip-off tonight.
Well, John, there's been, in the new era, there's been 3. This will be the 4th since they restarted the East-West game. Now played, of course, Bremerton High School at Les Eathorne Gymnasium on Ken Wills Court. That was such a great event, that very first reunion one that they had 4 years ago, where Coach Eathorne was still with us and was here,
Absolutely.
and the naming of the courts and everything. That was just a great event, and since then, it's one I look forward to every year on the schedule nowadays also.
Absolutely, we all do. We all do. The Bremerton community and all those that could remember, it's very meaningful and very important to us all.
Well, we're going to get ready to get her underway, and East High in the white and black, Rick Walker with the tip, and the first pass picked off by West High School. West High has Mike Anderson out there at the point handling it, class of 72. Down there in the corner, we've got Bill Baxter, 79. 15 out there, Kim Atwater. 13 is Ted Bryan, Big Bird. And who did I forget?
I think you got it right there.
Did I? Okay.
Yep. Ted Bryan, you got number 13.
Oh, Cal.
And Cal Ormiston.
Cal Ormiston, number 33 out there, who actually has been one of the big scorers in the last few games for the Wildcats. That's Kel right there. Sends it over to Mike Anderson.
I'll tell you, that's
They're going down inside.
oh, Mike Anderson from the point.
Yeah, that shuts up, and the board pulled down by Donnie Davis. Out there for East High, Greg Farrar, class of 76. Don Davis, Rick Walker, class of 74. Mark Ethorn, coach's son, and Henry Campbell. And our first whistle of the night, Mr. Joe Frank with that one.
Oh, I tell you, well, the Wildcats came out and man-to-man. They're saying, hey, we're going to go right after this, matched up. And, of course, we see the standard. Look at the, well, we're looking at Cameron Campbell really taking Kim Atwater there, making sure Kim Atwater, one of the fine players for West High.
Yeah, and that's Henry with it right there. He'll go down to the baseline. To Davis, they try to get it into Rick. Ball knocked loose. And Rick ends up with it. He'll take that floater and count it. First 2 points for Mr. Rick Walker. He was the main man on those championship teams that Coach Ethorn had up at East High School.
And what phenomenal touch. That floater, it's great to see. Yeah, the great basketball players of all time out of this area.
And you know, Rick really is the one responsible for keeping this thing going and helping out big time with the Les Ethorn Foundation and everything. So we got to give him tons of credit. Oh, good shot that time. Kim Atwater. Yeah. Class of 75. That's a three-pointer, so the Wildcats with the lead and whistle down low.
Too much here. Nice shot, Kim.
All right. Good battle going on down inside. Mike Anderson once again at the point for the Cats against the zone.
And the jump shot is off, and Rick gets the rebound finally. Hangs on to it, but throws it away, so the guys in blue and gold, the old West High Wildcat colors, which of course now are the Bremerton Knight colors. Oh, and Michael will shoot it. Shots up, but a good board. Nice job by Ted. Shot is out though, and it's going to go out of bounds and will be retrieved by the Knights. Not only do we have a veteran reffing crew, we got a veteran PA crew down there with Bud Grun and our good buddy Lanny Dow.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I tell you, there's some legends right there at the table.
That's
no
for sure.
question.
Yes, indeed. And they'll work it around. Oh, a drive on the baseline. Look at that. Baxter shots off, and finally Rick corrals it. That was a pretty solid drive, though, time by Baxter.
Oh, nice save, Donnie. But Kim Atwater. Yeah, Wildcats look strong right now. Doing a good job. Been very patient.
Oh, good break up that time by Don Davis. Now, we do have a couple of ringers out there, a couple of class of 79s and 78s. 78 was the year the two schools went together and became, once again, Bremerton High School.
Oh, Rick Walker from the outside. Yeah,
shot is off. Nice board, though, by Atwater. No full court press yet.
No. We may not see that tonight. Oh, Bill.
Oh, good work on the inside. He didn't mind going up against the larger Rick Walker. Bill Baxter, Kim Atwater, two of the player coaches. And, they're going to call Henry with a
travel on that.
Travel, okay. So a few steps.
These familiar faces from both sides, because I was very fortunate to coach at West High under Ken Chase, and then Bud Grun. Then when the schools combined, Les Ethorn. So I got to see a lot of these East-type players as an assistant coach with Les. And so it is a lot of fun to come out here and see these faces. And they all look good. They look really, really good.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And they got a pep band for us tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is great.
Cheerleaders are here.
Drive, kick out, and shot off the arm. Baxter with another board.
second opportunity.
He's been pulling a few of them down.
Number 35, Jeff Mansky, excellent outside shooter. As Cal, number 33, and over to Mike Anderson.
Man, he take a
Open
shot. Count
Bill
it.
Baxter.
Baxter with another 3. And the Wildcats up 6-2 here in quarter number 1. We'll call it quarter.
There we go. All right.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it shot a little off.
Oh, that's
That
good.
pass. Yeah, we're going to have 42 coming into the game. That would be Dave Bean.
Cal Ormison partially blocked there, Doc.
Yeah. And they're going to call the jump ball there between Cal and Rick.
You know, Doc, you brought something very important, and that is that the history of the two schools and the meaning of the history of the two schools for Bremerton High School, and the legacy of West and East coming together in the creation of this high school, and it's quite a legacy that the students here are very, very proud of at Bremerton High School.
Well, in the early days, of course, it was the Bremerton High School, and so they separated in about I can't remember. Oh, nice drive that time. It was in the mid-50s that the two schools separated between East Bremerton and West Bremerton, and about 20 years they had the two schools, and then of course as the population diminished, back to the single school, and for a few years the new Bremerton was up at the old East High building until they got this building finished down here.
Right. That's right.
And again, it's history that at least those of us that grew up here at Bremerton grew up with and remember, you know, who was who and where they lived, and
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Rick's first shot at the free throw line is off.
You know, and Doc, that reminds me too, you're talking about the relationships and what these two high schools meant to the community, and how strong this community was because of these two great high schools back in the day, East and West High School.
And second shot will drop.
It drops.
3 points on the board for the Knights at the 2:30 mark in number 1, but 8 for the Wildcats, a 5-point lead for the guys in blue and gold.
Number 5 out there, Marty Osborne at the point for the Wildcats. Marty, the head coach. Football over at Kent Ridge. 22 years as the head coach over there, and has done a fantastic job.
Almost. And you know, that was the first football game we did this season. It was Kent Ridge at South.
Yeah,
Marty Osborne
right.
versus Eric Kent as coach. Now Steve Boyce is in the game now, the big guy down low. Can't put that one in. Once again, West High's doing a good job
This
on
has
those
been a
boards.
great quarter for the Cats.
Clearing those
Absolutely.
boards.
There it is. Nice slide.
Didn't want to go straight against the double towers there of Boyce and Walker, the twin towers. Rick will take the jumper.
That's beautiful.
That's a nice smooth shot. 5-8. The Wildcats up.
That's his spot. Close.
Shots up. Boyce with the rebound. Bean will bring it across for the Knights. And the jumper is off. Rebound pulled down though by
Was that Kevin Blake?
Yep, that's one of the 11s that we have.
Kevin Blake.
We have multiple 11s out there, as well as a few other multiple numbers.
When I was coaching here at West High School in those early days after I got out of college, Marty Osborne and Kevin Blake played for me here. Baseball and basketball. Two great competitors.
Yeah, it looks like Dave Hagelin's coming into the game. Brian Geringer and Kevin Olson are coaching for the East High Knights, and they were both part of those teams that Coach Ethorn had. Won state championship.
Also in the ball game, number 12 for the Wildcats, Marvin Lewis.
Hey,
Great
you know,
athlete.
you go way back,
Great athlete.
and Coach Ethorn, of course, played for Coach Wills, and they won. That Bremerton won a state championship back in the early 40s.
That's right. Boy, that was persistent.
That
Kevin
sure
Blake
was.
keeping the ball alive. Jeff Mansky finishing for the Cats.
Well, we're under 30 seconds.
Look at that.
Wildcats are up 10-5. Jump shot rolls and is off. Now there's Mark Ethorn with that shot.
Good old Marvin
10
Lewis
seconds.
at the point. Kevin Blake. Oh, I don't know, a little contact in
A little
there.
bit of a hammer by the boys. And that's it. End of one period. And the West High Wildcats up 10-5 over the East High School Knights.
Well, I tell you, a real strong first quarter for the Wildcats. You know, I think that was really evident. They did a nice job in the backboard. Second, third opportunities compared to the Knights, and it made the difference. 10-5 lead.
Well, and you know, I was impressed with the rebounding they did down here on the other end, on the defensive end. They pretty much gave East only one
Just
shot.
one shot,
at most of it. So that always helps the effort if you can do that.
Hey, from an old coaching standpoint, it must have imprinted. They were boxing out. Some of these guys, that goes back 30 years. No, they're doing a real nice job, and you're absolutely right, Doc. They're putting a body on people out there. Good, strong first quarter for the Cats.
Well, I know they want to break that 3-0 record that the East High Knights have had in this series, and they came close last year. Last year was a pretty tight ball game.
It was a good ball game last year, and this maybe they're hoping for the West High Wildcats. This will be the year to bring a victory home for the Cats.
All right, we're ready to begin the second period here, and Knights bring it in. Henry Campbell. Over to Dave Hagelin, class of 71. Greg Farrar.
I'll tell you, once again, West High School staying in man-to-man. Very impressive. Bill Nyland there. Off the hard rebound.
That'll help. We got the press going. Go, West.
Marvin Lewis will bring it across half court for the Wildcats. Gives it off to Tom Hamry.
Oh, nice job.
It rattles around and comes back out. Dave Hagelin with the board for the Knights.
Good patience out there for the Cats on offense. Henry Campbell with the ball.
And I see we don't have a shot clock like the old days.
That's true. No, didn't exist. That or the three-point line.
That's correct. They're giving them the three, though, nowadays.
Yeah.
All right, the Knights will bring it in. That's John Hussey, class of 73, inbounding. Gets it into Hagelin. Ball knocked loose.
Nice job.
Good D by Nyland.
Good help in there, too. Number 29, Tommy Hamry on that defensive help.
Ooh, the students were here. You know what they'd be saying.
It would be a response.
That's right.
Exactly right. Yeah. Okay. Tom Hamry at the point for the Wildcats. Now Marvin Lewis moved over the wing.
Take that shot. Go, West.
Up.
Outside off the iron. Good board, though, by Marvin to keep it alive for the Wildcats. He'll shoot it off, and that one's going to go out of bounds off of West, and East will bring it in.
Still a good sign for West High School, getting those second opportunities. That's big in these games, all games. Ooh, nice ball fake by Davis.
Oh, a little short, but this time the rebound to the Knights. And they can't pin number 2 in, though. And a fast break attempt by the Wildcats. Henry Campbell got down to provide some nice D for East, and West had to bring it back out.
Boy, Kevin Blake, just tough. That's what he did in high school, too. Kevin worked hard down low. Still doing that.
Good hard play, and he'll get rewarded with a trip up to the free throw line. Now, I mentioned Joe Frank, and right now I don't remember Jim's last name.
Oh, yeah, boy, come to us here. We got
Okay.
it.
Only seen him for 20 years.
Equal Wildcats, the 31, Ron Smith.
Rick Walker returns to the
Oh, Rick
black
Walker
and
back
white
in the ball game.
First shot down, and second one coming up here.
Oh.
Second one off, and Davis runs it down.
Number 31 in the ball game, Ron Smith for West High School Wildcats. Oh, Henry Campbell.
Down low. Nice pass, and a good job by Henry Campbell.
Wasn't that night? Greg Farrar and an assist. Great
Yeah.
job, eyes up. Great job by Henry posting up down there on the block.
Bill Nyland out front with it, out at the free throw line. Smith handles it, goes down low. Blake is covered, so they send it back out.
Good patience. Very good patience. Nice ball reversal.
Oh,
yeah, there
count
was a
that one for three.
Hamry.
Tom Hamry. We saw him shoot a couple of those last year.
Tommy could get hot, absolutely. There's some shooters on both these squads.
For our handling. Oh, Davis tried to drive, and they're going to say off of East. So Western get the inbound up 14-7 here in the second.
Man. Number 29, Tom Hamry. Gave up the body on that one on Davis's drive.
And
Nice job.
Tom will bring it down across court, half court. 31 out there, bringing it
Good
down.
hands.
And
Davis
take
knocks
away.
it loose. Hussey picks it up for the Knights. Oh, off that little screen.
Oh,
Look at that.
nice screen. Rick Walker with the shot, but John Hussey set the nice screen on that one. 14-9. West still up. Ball loose. Henry
hands in
Campbell's
there.
got it. Uh-oh.
Oh.
And now the Wildcats have it.
Oh, a little contact in there.
Yeah.
Let that one go. Henry was going, what? Yeah, it was. It was contact. Atwater.
Oh, in and out. Rick Walker with the rebound.
Pace is picked up here a little bit.
Oh.
Hands up, Bill.
Rar with it.
Oh,
He'll take the jumper from outside off, and a nice rebound by Atwater.
good efforts over there in defense. Get those hands up.
Yeah, West is playing pretty tight. Well, just as I say that, lose the ball, but they play pretty tight so
Oh.
far. And these guys don't have, I don't know how many practices they've had, but
Yeah, they tried to get in a couple
Yeah.
at least here prior to this, but I think they're doing a magnificent job.
I think so too.
Absolutely.
considering. And
You
I'm
know,
sure a lot of them aren't playing daily anymore.
No. And I think their condition is very good.
Yeah, that
And,
amazes me.
Me too. Absolutely. Yep.
If it were my alumni, I'd have to have the oxygen tank there on the
Yeah,
bench.
Stand by. Yes. Number 11 out there for the Wildcats, Bill Hobaugh at the point.
Man, Bill was
Oh, Bill Nyland inside.
goes into the big guy.
Oh, Big Bird.
Oh, yeah,
Walker
nice
with a block.
block by Rick Walker, and out to Davis. And they're going to call a block.
Good hustle by Cal Ormiston. Yep. Block.
Hobaugh was a coach, basketball coach up at North Kitsap, coached the girls team up there for a number of years.
Absolutely.
in the East lineup.
Bill was playing ball here when I was coaching after I got out of high school, after I got out of college. Came back, and Bill was one of our guards here at West High.
In the
nice.
red.
There it is.
Off the glass.
We've seen that one before.
And the
that's
Knights
standard.
are getting closer now, and the Wildcats are going to take a timeout. 3:04 left to go in the first half, and the Wildcats up 14-11.
I think that was a well-timed timeout. There we go. Good job. 14-11.
And there weren't a whole lot of efforts to get up high to try to block Rick's shot.
No, as the game wears on, there'll be less airtime underneath the feet, I think, of all the players here, which will be kind of standard procedure.
And you know,
But,
that's one of the things I love about the bank shot. is you can take it up high, you know, and if you're a tall guy anyway, like Rick,
Oh, yeah.
that is a nice
And you watch
shot.
Rick, one of the things, Rick tall already, but he always plays with the basketball offensively over his head. He never
Yes.
brings that down into the area for contention. It's always up there, always the forehead or higher, and it's great technique.
He's
Great
got
hands.
a great pair of hands, too.
Yes,
I mean,
really
he's
soft.
That's
Yeah,
what I was going
very
to
soft.
say. He has a real nice touch on that.
What fun. Well, I'm very impressed. Good, competitive first half here at the Bremerton High School Gymnasium between these two
Well, that's
legendary
for sure.
groups.
Yeah, that's for
Yeah.
sure. That's great.
Yeah.
And nice to see again. It's something I look forward to every year is this
It's fun.
matchup again. It's great they started it up again. West will be working it around outside.
In the ball game for West High School, number 3, that's Eddie Tobacco, the class of 1964.
Now that's reaching back.
It is. And that's a
Shots off. Oh, nice rebound on the inside by Atwater.
good job. Once again, first half, second and third opportunities for the Cats. Been the story. And everybody in a rotation out here on the perimeter again. Get some motion through here in a minute. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Kim Atwater now going inside.
Oh, ball knocked
hustle.
loose, but a good job.
Eddie Tobacco.
By Eddie.
Great show. It's great to see him out here. Oh, my word.
Did you play when you were, he would have been a senior when you were a freshman?
You betcha. I remember sitting in the stands at the old West High School gymnasium up the top, and we were waiting our turn to play. We played freshman, basketball.
Oh, okay,
we watched the greats Eddie Tobacco and Ron Burley.
That's right. They
And
had
all those
freshman,
names. Oh,
freshman
yeah.
basketball back then.
That's right. 4-year high school at that point in time here in both of our schools.
Minute 46 left to go here in this first half. The Wildcats up by 3, 14-11. They go to that post position, back to Hobach. Uh-oh.
Little reach there.
Yep. Got Cat reaching in.
Oh, and here comes one of the legends for the West High School. Great official, great athlete. Number 22 will be checking the ball game. Ron Burley.
Oh, here's another opportunity.
Wow.
Again,
Once again.
doing a great
Uh-oh.
job on the offensive rebounding. Yeah, East High throwing it away.
Okay.
A couple of errant passes there.
Yeah. Ron Burley checking in, Doc, for the Cats. Oh, what a great athlete and what a great official, basketball official here in the Olympic Peninsula for years.
Yeah.
Well respected.
Ron also in that class of 74, so he and Eddie must have played together.
Yep. These are great names. Larry Thatcher and Ron Burley and Hunt Costello. The names will go on and on.
Just about a minute left
Ooh,
to go
look
in
at
this
that
first
screen.
half. Good opportunity there. Shot is off by Baxter, but once again,
Again,
the Wildcats
that's it. You got it.
another opportunity.
Yep.
Hobach take a drive
little
and
kick out.
dish.
Nice drive. There it is.
Rod shot a little short, and Davis comes away with it
Oh,
for
here
the
he goes.
Knights. There, over to Torseth, Rick Torseth.
Turn and
Yep.
face, Davis on the drive.
Woo! Nice drive, wouldn't go down, but that one looked good.
Oh. Cal taking it all the way. Good effort.
They're
Pick it
going
up.
to the iron now, John.
Oh, look at Rick.
Put it
There's
up.
the big
There it
basket.
is.
That's a big score.
Don't miss too many of those. 14-13, 1-point lead, 12 seconds, but West's got the ball. They can maintain this lead or add to it with 5 seconds on the clock. Baxter down low, working on Davis. He's double teamed. And they don't get the shot off at the end of 2 periods. It's a 1-point lead for the West High Wildcats, 14-13. And a good, fun first half of basketball.
Absolutely, and no one's hurt, and it was very competitive. And
Yeah.
Rick Walker really Hey, held it in, and I mean, unofficially I have them down for 14, but I don't. But the Wildcats did a nice job, I think, in this game this year on the backboard. Well, like I said, those second and third opportunities have kept them in there, and they took care of business. Did a nice job.
All right, Jim Lamont, right here.
Hey, Jim. There he is. Great
All
job.
right, we're
Great
West
job.
Side TV. Happy to have you with us live on the KidsUpSun.com, and we will continue to let Spencer stream what's going on here at halftime while John and I take a break, and we'll be back with you for that second half coming up shortly.